Welcome to Blue Collar Crypto with Tim Trozian. My name is Sue Roscoff, and we are here with the World of Ability Podcast Network. Happy to have Tim joining us here, hosting every Sunday at 4 p.m. and at 5:30 p.m. as well. Sundays are a great lineup when you've got great content like what we have here today. So this, again, is Blue Collar Crypto, brought to you by Tim Trozian. Tim, thanks for being here. Over to you.
Hi, I'd like to introduce my next guest. Unfortunately, he won't be here, but I'll introduce him this week for next week. His name is Dan Novotny, and he's agreed to help me with the show or two. I'm going to give you he's been helping me pick these cryptos, so maybe I can give you some ideas. He says he's going to make me rich, so how about he makes all of us rich? How's that? The one that he's really hot on, and I'll tell you this, is XRP. The letter X, the letter R, the letter P, XRP. I've heard about this for years. So what happens is they're going to dump like $20 trillion into one coin. That is most likely going to make that coin go up. Yes, they can keep printing that coin forever. Yes, and maybe the price won't go up, because those of you that know about liquidity means the more of them they make, the less it's worth, just like our dollars, right? They're worth less because they purchase less because they print too much of these dollars, and that's called inflation. So is our dollar worth less? Yeah. Is what it buys worth less? Yeah. So it buys less because there's too many of them out there, and that's what they said during this when they dumped all this money into the economy during COVID. So that's the story. So, but when they dump 20 trillion at once, I don't think the Fed has ever dumped 20 trillion into the dollar at one time. So these numbers just keep getting bigger, and we're just exchanging dollars for cryptocurrency now. We're just changing. As an economist, that I'm not, but we're just exchanging one currency for another, a world currency. It's almost too bad because we don't really need another currency. The dollar is accepted all over the world. Even the euro, which is used in Europe, is pegged to the dollar. That means it trades with the dollar. If the dollar goes up, the euro goes up. If the dollar goes down, the euro goes down. They're the exchange for $1 equals €1. It sounds just like they're using the dollar. So why do we need all these new currencies? We were just so happy going to work and getting the old green dollar and the change that came with it. And now we're going to have the XRP, which my friend Dan says is going to go 250 times your investment. So if you put 1,000 into it, you'll get 250,000 back. Ask your bank to do that. Give them 1,000, then say next week I want 250,000. After I give you 1,000, give me 250,000 back. They'll look at you like, what? But that's what he claims anyway. I'll let him tell you that story next week. And XDC, which is only 6 cents per share, is a really good deal too. XD, like Dan, and then C, like copper. XD, XDC. Gotcha. And that's Dan with next week if I get him on the show. He was a teacher for 20 years. I do need some help in the show, but I need somebody who understands crypto. And he does do that. And he's going to make me rich. So again, I'm repeating, make me rich, make you rich, make us all rich at the same time. And it's too bad you're not here, Dan, but you could talk for yourself. Just, happy Memorial Day to everybody. And how about we start talking about crypto 100% of the time now? I can't say what's new and wonderful, except there's another one called Globiance, GBC, and it's like 6/1,000,000th of a dollar, 6/1,000,000th of a dollar, GBC, Globiance. So anybody that's listening, Globiance. There are certain cryptos that are required. They're certified by the World Council, by the governments, and there's ones that aren't. So we're going to try and focus on the ones that have been approved. And for that, governments will dump their currency into these cryptos. There's a plan. And our countries will be able to use these. So Zimbabwe and Zaire and Chad and Niger, and dare me to name all the countries in Africa. All those countries and the countries in Uruguay and Paraguay and Chile and Bolivia and Argentina and Venezuela, and dare me to name all those countries in South America have approved currencies that they'll be able to use in exchange for dollars someday. The dollars are used in those countries, but not really, right? So what we're trying to do is have more currency used around the world so people can make money and determine their own aspirations and futures by the work that they do. And, with remote jobs, and they'll be able to work remotely and make money without the government coming down on them and taking it from them. So I'm going to close it out. I'll see you at 5:30. Let's do another blue collar crypto then. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Right.
That again is Tim Trozian with Blue Collar Crypto. We are here every Sunday at 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Central. So happy to have him joining us as part of the World of Ability Podcast Network. We look forward to next time when, again, we get to have another episode of Blue Collar Crypto with Tim Trozian. Thank you so much, and goodbye for now.